remember what the segment's called, but
he's having a
Here you
year.
go. What were you going to say? What sort of year was it, Em? Apparently your reply was, mate, do you know who I am? Em had a sip of that stupid water bottle for the 6th week in a row.
Oh, mate, yeah, with a straight face. Can Cracker smile?
Rightio, Em. Welcome back down to the Better Down Back podcast. I've butchered that, but that's all right.
Welcome back down, he says.
That's all right. Still no sponsor. No one deserves us anyway. But we have a pretty exciting guest here today to have a chat with. And Em, he's probably one of my favourite forwards. He's very exciting. What about you?
Absolutely. My favourite number 32.
Yes.
And it is Michael Frederick.
Yes. Welcome, Freddie. How are you feeling?
Good. Thanks for having me. It's always exciting coming on and chatting to you two, so looking forward to it.
Well, we were in shambles just before, Rick, as you probably noticed, but wasn't a fan of Jordan saying that I was scattered when I came in here. I'm pretty sure I'm scattered every week. And then you butchered the intro anyway.
That's all right. Well, that's what you come to expect of me. And I expect you to be scattered most weeks. So fair.
Well, you're not scattered on the football field, in fact, because let's just jump straight into the fact that Jordan has been nominated for the All Australian Squad. Yep. Let's go.
Thank you.
Well done,
Thank
Joey.
you. Thanks, Em.
No, it's actually huge. We've been talking about it all year. I've given you a few pump-ups on the pod here, but you've had a bloody good season, George, so well deserved.
Thank you, Em. I appreciate that. Sorry, there's someone at the door there. I think about 1,000 people trying to get in and listen to us at the moment, but we'll kick them out for the time being. No, but thanks for that, Em. We're going to have to touch on it, but not such a great weekend for the girls.
Yes, we have spoken a little bit off air. It was not great, our game against Brisbane Lions on Saturday. We were back at home, Freo Oval, and we just couldn't get the job done. They ended up, beating us by quite a bit as well, and we've got to, I guess, move forward now, is what I was saying to the boys before. I want to ring the bell on that one because it was horrendous.
Yep.
But we know what we need to do to get better.
Yes, no, and we won't be ringing the bell on it because we'll dive deeper into those games right after this. But is there anything else going on outside the footy world for you at the moment, Rick?
Oh, very little. Just cruising along. Clarky.
Yep, cruising. All right, well, we may as well jump straight into Anchors in Action then.
Hey, put on your Superman case, boy. It's Wolfie time. Let's go. You
All right, so Rick, this is our segment where we get to highlight an unsung hero. I can't even say that. An unsung hero around the club. It can be a player, a staff member, basically anyone. If you have someone, you can go first. Otherwise, we'll kick it off.
I'll actually say Meg, the dietitian.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a lot sorted for the group during the week with our fueling, and sometimes on Monday or Tuesday morning when we first come in, there's a catered spread for us for brekkie, and just to sort of have a plan for each individual on game day, I think is a big thing to do. Every travel trip or home game. So shout out to Meg.
It's so good. And it takes so much organisation as well. I love that when we leave the gym as well. She has everyone's protein shaker cups ready to go with whatever protein they need, whether it's the plant protein, normal protein, different flavours. So it is very meticulous. I don't think I could do the job. So thank you, Meg.
Yep, no, it is certainly a tough gig, and I probably wouldn't want that gig if I'm honest. So well done, Meg. You do a great job. I'm going to go same along the path of food, dietary sort of stuff. I'm going to go for the caterers. We get a lot of food dished up for us. We've been having some catered breakfast every Monday morning, everyday lunch, and through the middle of winter, you can't get anything better than a bit of roast meat and some veggies. So,
or the omelette at Plunge.
I do love a Monday morning omelette at Plunge with Coxie and Luke Ryan, but we haven't got there this week. We got to the caterers and
love it.
Very good today as well. So.
What do they put on in the morning?
It's always a mixed spread, bacon and eggs, bagels, oats, whatever you want. It's pretty much there. So, yeah.
Stunning. Well, I'm going to go similar theme, but our head trainer, Declan McCormack, he is just an absolute legend. He just goes above and beyond. He's studying physiotherapy and he lives in Mandurah, but does the travel trip for us girls every single training session. But I think just like little things like on the weekend, for instance, game day, I left my window down in my car. Declan's the type of guy that just says, "Where's your keys? I'll go get it done. I'll put your window up, bring it back in." Just like little things like that. He's always got the tape out on the track, and he's the first to run out with water bottles. Just those little things that make our job really easy. He's just incredible at. So thanks, Deckers.
Well done, Deck. At what stage did you realise you didn't do up your window?
Well, I wasn't really that worried about it because I had other things on my mind, like playing a game of football. But it was actually Braz went out to her car with her family and she noticed that Megs Kaufman had her lights on and my window was down. So that was awesome. We were in absolute shambles.
Yeah. No. So you didn't start the day that well.
No, I think
Nor
that's
did
where
it
it was.
finish that
I
well.
know,
Yeah.
the prep. Okay,
Well,
thanks for bringing that up.
I can skip
Perfect.
over this really quick. We have to bring it up, but I'll skip over really quick if you like.
Yep.
So we don't have to talk
Yeah,
about
let's go W first because
Yeah.
then we can finish on a good note.
Okay, so what we've got written here is, take this if you can because I'm going real quick. Brisbane too good for us, got done by 70 points. Bounce back needed this weekend. Ash McCarthy, very good, 28 dozzies, 7 clearances and a goal. There we go.
That basically sums up the day,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Also, that's incredible stats, though. Ash, sensational. Yeah, she's just an absolute gun. I think there were obviously some really good individual performers as well, but no one really shone because we just played so poorly as a collective. But all things that we can work on and all things that are controllable, like work rate, obviously running to get to the open side first, little things like that. It's just put your head down, bum up and get the job done this weekend. But anyways, on a more important note, the boys are in finals.
Yeah, we are.
How was the game?
It was great, yeah. No, it was...
I wasn't asking you. Rick!
Nah, it was good. I guess we probably didn't start the way we'd like to, but we fixed up a few things at quarter time and had a few simple focuses going in, and I think we butted up really well after half time and maybe just let it slip a little bit in the late, but pretty happy with the result. So it's good for the club, good for the supporters to sort of get us through the year, and so looking forward to what the next few weeks look like.
Now, obviously, heading into this game, a little bit of pressure, but JL spoke in his presser about there being no pressure and you guys just have to go back to your brand of footy.
Yep.
Was that the main messaging heading into the game? And I guess, did you guys feel confident heading in, or what was the vibe?
Yeah, definitely. That was the message heading into the game. And in terms of confidence in the way we play works.
Yep.
Yes. And if we play that way often, we'll get the results going our way. So, yeah, I think we've started to build a bit of belief this year in our brand of football, and it's served us pretty well over the course of the year.
It was incredible to watch from a spectator's perspective, and I just thought there was lots of energy in how you were moving the ball, and it was exciting, which is what I love the most, in fact. And obviously, our forward line is very dangerous. You're down there, Freddie. Any special mentions to any of the forwards this weekend, or anyone you want to give a shout out to?
It's probably too many to choose from this weekend. Everyone played their part, but I'd like to say the Tools. I call them the three-headed dragon down there, the big boys. And when they're up and going and bringing a good contest up forward, winning or halving, that gets us good looks as smalls or just as a team with our ball movement. And for them to have a big day, and for us as a team to win that way was really good. But nice to see all those three big boys get on the scoreboard and just play the way they did and impact the way they did.
Love it. Also, you're that inattentive.
Yeah,
As
well,
soon as
we
that's-
just went from better down back to now doing it in the Daintree Forest. So I think it's pretty cool. We've had a
I think
tech
what
issue
gets me
here.
with Jordan, though, he had to touch the screen.
Oh, see if it was like a touch screen, just give it one of them.
Touch the screen.
Yeah.
Honestly. No, but that was a great answer, Freddie. Absolutely love it. Well, anyways, that's basically...
That's it. No, it's not it,
No,
really.
okay.
There's a few stories that came out of the weekend.
Well, tell us then.
Well, what about Big Cray and Joffa getting booted out of spying on the dogs' training
Oh,
session?
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you've done a good job of hiding, lads.
Sorry,
Go and
yeah.
get
Hard to
an
miss.
ex-AFL player who's massive and sit in the second row.
Take notes on the notepad.
Yeah.
I think he thought his hat would cover him up.
Oh,
Just the cap.
it's pretty funny, isn't it?
Did you guys have a laugh about that? Did you know, obviously, before?
Well, we saw stuff like on our phones like when it happened, but when we got to Melbourne, I remember going into the meal room for dinner and Cray. He was wearing, he had a fake beard on with glasses, and so that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever.
Yes.
And any other behind the scenes of the travel? I feel like we love travelling, or I love travelling. Anything else that occurred?
We've got this pretty vicious table tennis game going on at
yeah?
the moment. It's 4 square, pretty much on the table tennis table. You can't hit the ball down, so you can only hit it up, and you got to work the angles. And loser always buys coffees or snacks. And
Okay.
Vossi's on the longest losing streak I've ever seen. So,
Really? Who's the best?
Oh, I hate pumping my own tyres, but it's probably me. No, it's not. Dogger's very good. Banners, very good.
Yes, okay.
You don't. It's not about being the best. You just don't want to be the worst, pretty much.
It's fair.
Because then, if you're worse all the time, like Vossi, you're forking out a bit of cash. But yeah,
Well, anyways.
we may as well move on to Rick's life and footy now. Born in Adelaide, Rick. Yep. Named Monaro at birth.
Monero.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ford Monaro.
Not the car.
That'd be pretty sick. But what are you laughing for?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I'm just... Everyone make him feel uncomfortable. Keep going.
Nah, it's
feeling
alright. I
comfortable.
get that all the time, though.
yep. There you go.
Yep.
So go and get junior footy in SA.
Yep.
So, what age did you start playing football? And what was like your early childhood in SA?
Yep.
I would have started playing footy when I was like 8 or 7 years old. And then I wasn't allowed to play our school footy team. You weren't allowed to play until you were in year 3. So I started playing around then. But my brother and I never actually played for a club or anything like that. We were just having a kick at Sturt Footy Club one day, watching one of our mates playing school footy, and then got tapped on the shoulder to come or got asked to play for school. And then Marty and I were just like, well, why not? But no, it was good. And then childhood, just sports all around. Playing soccer at the soccer pitch across the road, playing cricket with all the kids that lived around the area and things like that. So I was always active when I was younger.
Was your favourite sport always football, or did you dream of playing another sport professionally, or you just liked doing it for fun?
Footy was probably like my favourite, and then just like playing soccer and basketball and things like that for fun. But never thought, or didn't take footy too seriously until I got older and things like that. But playing with my brother, just loved it and loved playing at school. So.
And then I guess talk us through the pathway then. So you obviously played with your brother when you were young. You weren't even playing at a club at that time. Who did you end up playing for? What was the pathway program that you went through to then get drafted?
Started when we were, I reckon, 10 or 11. We were playing at Fitzroy Junior Footy Club, and I think Daniel Pearce played there when he was a junior, but played there for a year. Moved to a footy club in the western suburbs, or like in Port Adelaide, Portland Footy Club. Tyson Stingle played there when he was younger.
Love it.
So we were there from, like 11 or 12 till I was 18. Played, Port Adelaide used to have a development squad
Cool.
when I was about 12 to 14, and then they got rid of that and went to Woodville West Torrens. And then from, about 14 to 18 or 19 when I got drafted was at Woodville. Playing Woodville, Sandful footy or school footy.
So obviously you weren't drafted when you were 18. You were drafted a year later.
Mm-hmm.
In the 2019 draft with pick 61.
Yeah.
Talk us through the draft process. Did you think you were going to get picked up? Did you know Freo were keen? Or not really?
I wasn't confident that I was going to get picked up. I was a late call up to the state combine, but I thought that was pretty good in itself. I think I got invited after the grand final and got a best on ground performance, and then the old under 18 state coach, he rang me up the next day and asked if I wanted to come to the state combine, which was in a month, and I was like, oh well, I'm not going to turn down that opportunity. And then got all the paperwork sorted, met with Freo I think the day before the state combine, and then closer to the draft, I think I got drafted on like a Wednesday or Thursday, and I met with them on a Monday. But I remember talking to Woolsey and a few other recruiters at Brecky, and they was kind of still like, you've probably done everything you can, but there's no guarantees. So, and I kind of was like, if anything, if I'm going to go late or rookie, I'm probably not going to go at all. That was the advice of my manager at the time, but I was just like, well, I think I've done everything I could, and
Yep.
it's not up to me now. So, but yeah, Marty was at Port for a season, and he was just like, well, if a team wants you, they'll take you. So it's, I guess trust in them.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
And they did want you. And then you ended up debuting round 7, 2020 in an RAC derby. Talk us through that experience, especially obviously in a derby as well. How exciting.
It was, so exciting. It was crazy times back then because we were in the hub
Far out.
for 5 weeks before that. And I was playing in games where it was like 13 v 13 or 16 v 16. The ground was smaller, like things like that. Or there was one game we played with Port, and it was a mixed team of like Port and Freo boys. And then, so it was just a strange time. But yeah, that was an exciting week. I remember that whole week like it was yesterday. But to debut in a derby is probably a cool thing to dream about, and for it to happen was unreal.
Now, fast forward 100 games from
Huge.
day one to now. You've played 101, kicked 116 goals for the club. What's your favourite game so far and your favourite goal that you've kicked?
Favourite goal? You remember them all?
Favourite game? No, I wouldn't remember them all, but my favourite game is probably we played Brisbane after we beat Melbourne at the G that year, and Melbourne were unbeaten for like 17 games. We come here, I think it was like third versus second or something like that, and it was a big anticipation before the game, and I think that was probably my best game for the footy club, but I couldn't tell you what my best goal is. Maybe my first one on the weekend.
Yep, you like that, did you?
But the one
was
with the
nice.
backflip goal celebration, obviously,
the backflip.
that's sensational.
That's right up there, isn't it?
We love that. No, but that's impressive. So good. Obviously, you played your 100th game against Brisbane. Not the result we wanted, but how was it just playing in a milestone game, and did the boys get around you?
Yeah, it was cool in the lead up. I think just having people along the journey from when I was a little boy to
cool.
today that have helped me a lot along the way. I sort of took time out to sort of give him a thank you and things like that. And then even though the result didn't go our way, I think everyone, just appreciated everyone that got around me and supported me throughout that time. So
It's very special.
Yes, and then obviously when you first started, you wore the number 43. And then you've switched to the number 32, following the footsteps of Stephen Hill.
yeah.
It's pretty special. How did that change come about?
It was in my exit meeting. Belly was in my exit meeting, and he was actually the one that asked me. And he was talking up Stephen as if I don't see his name on the locker above the 32 in the change rooms. But he just asked me if I would switch numbers, and at the time I did say no. And he sort of just said, think about it over the weekend and let me know how you go or whatever your thoughts are. And then, I was just like, it's pretty cool to have Belly himself ask me. And then obviously Stephen, a legend of the footy club, that wore it as well just before me, and being able to play a handful of games with Stephen and then be able to wear his number and kind of carry on their legacy. Two greats of the footy club. So I was just like, you can make it your own, but it's cool to sort of be a part of that and sort of bring them along with of my journey.
Absolutely. And just speaking of legends of this football club, we've been in contact with good friend Sonny Walters, who's provided some intel onto life outside of footy for you, Rick. So we're going to stitch you up a little bit here, but nothing too crazy. Firstly, how often do you call Sonny? And do you FaceTime after every haircut?
Probably FaceTime Sonny too often. Honestly, probably almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
A FaceTime or a call?
FaceTime, always FaceTime.
Okay. And especially after haircuts.
Yeah. He's lying with that one. It's actually him after a haircut that calls me.
No wonder they FaceTime every day, because Sonny gets a haircut nearly every day.
Yeah, exactly. And Sonny loves how he looks, so he just always likes showing me.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
You grew up a Port fan, which we touched on. Used to sit near where the Oppo club's family and friends are. You were at the game when Luke Shuey kicked the goal after the siren incident. What happened there?
Oh, I was actually sitting in the front row right in front of where the throw-in was.
Yep.
And when that happened, sort of felt like you were part of the game and you get a bit jittery and whatever. Probably, penciled him in before he lined up for it, but disappointing as a fan. But cool. I went to a lot of good games that Port played in. So just cool to sort of see that. And then a couple of weeks ago, go home and sort of experience that. I actually haven't played against Port at all over back in Adelaide until the other week. So
wow.
that was cool.
Very cool. And then speaking on people close to you, you see your host family every week. Talk us through your relationship with them and I guess how they've supported you through your journey.
Yeah, pretty lucky and pretty special relationship with their family. And I was sort of, when I first moved in, they looked after me a lot. I wouldn't say I cooked much at all, probably not even once, to be honest. So they looked after me really well over there, and and they've done a lot for me with my footy journey, and sort of taught me a lot for sure. But I see them every Monday night for dinner. So
love that you don't cook either.
Exactly. But they're awesome people, and grateful to sort of have them around in as part of my life or my adult life with my footy and all that. So.
Love it.
Yes, and speaking on people you used to live with, JT, how long did you live with him and how was that experience?
I think it was 2.5 years, about that. It was good. JT's, come a long way since then, but like...
what do you mean?
Nah.
So is your diet by the sound of it too.
Yeah, exactly. But, it was cool. I think we were talking about that a long time ago before moving in with each other. When he come across from Melbourne, like we got pretty close. Or Kahuna, but that was cool. Like lived with Razzie, lived with Tommy Emmett for a little bit, or like them two boys, they lived with us, and it was good times at the house in Willagee.
Yeah. No wonder you gave the dietitian a shout out because we've got a quote from JT here. Don't know how you get a rig like that when you used to eat as shit as you did.
Genetics.
I didn't get them.
Speaking on eating yummy stuff, you still doing pre-game pancakes with the boys?
It's changed to just a pre-game, whatever you feel like. Still go with Jai. Maybe get chili scrambled or sort of like make your own brekkie.
Yep.
But that's always good.
Nice.
Always good.
Why pancakes though, originally?
I was mad sweet tooth.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah,
what did you put on top of your pancakes?
I used to go to, Little Lefroy. I used to go there and they used to have pancakes of the day, so it was always different.
Oh, amazing.
And that was like unreal. Loved it. But not much of a sweet tooth anymore, more savoury. Yeah.
Because your diet's changed, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. As I've matured as a player, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
So has the palate.
Yeah.
Clearly matured because you've turned to Pilates this year. Tell us about
that. Yes.
I turned to Pilates in the off season, and then probably a bit like you, Clarky.
Love it.
I could not. Yeah. Jordan, no way. I'd pay to see you with your feet in the straps.
Well, you're going to have to pay me a lot of money.
Yeah, but been missing a few sessions in the second part of the year, and our Pilates instructor Courtney gets into me about it, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it when I want to do it.
It's good, but it's good because I think you get your mobility out of it. So then you don't have to sit in the gym or do anything by yourself for like an hour stretching. You can get your mobility, but you're still moving.
Yeah, and that's what I need it for.
Pilates instructor.
Pilates instructor, exactly. He knows it all.
Okay, well, you need to do it, bro.
No.
You're probably are you the stiffest person on the lifts, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably.
The hamstring length? What's your sit and reach?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Negatives?
When I got to the club, I actually couldn't register. So, it was like negative 20s.
So it couldn't even get
couldn't
to
move the thing.
Jord, you don't even have long legs.
That's all right. Doesn't matter.
This is why you need to do Pilates. That is wild. What's it got to now? I need to know the improvement.
It's like negative 10 now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm negative 10, actually, as well.
Well, it was about that 2 years ago. I haven't registered once since. So, anyway, gotten close to Shai Bolton. What's it been like having him come to Freo and build a relationship with him?
It's been cool. Someone I'm sure a lot of our teammates or a lot of the boys have watched from afar. And for him to sort of be a part of what we're building now with his experience is pretty special. And then sort of to tap into what he's like. He's a pretty cruisy kind of character. He never really thinks too much about games or anything like that. He's very, very relaxed, like next level relaxed heading into games. He reckons the only game he's probably been nervous for was his club debut for Freo. Yep. But outside of that, he's pretty chilled. So.
See, to me, can we touch on this? This is wild. There was a girl that was interviewed in AFLW the other day, Zippy Fish. She's a WA girl.
She's a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolute gun.
Weapon.
Plays
Yeah.
off the halfback. Had 26 disposals in her debut. That's just unheard of. But literally quoted, said, I don't get nervous for anything. I just go out there and do my thing. I'm going, what do you mean? Like, personally, never felt that feeling in my whole entire life.
Big call.
But then I'm like, when you just brought that up about Shai, I'm like, that is wild.
Yeah.
He just doesn't think too much about it.
Do you guys still get nervous every week? Or
Yeah, I do, yeah. Crazy about draftees saying that in their first game, that they don't get nervous. That's massive.
Clearly though, didn't show. She got 26 disposals and
Yeah.
absolutely racked up, had like 9 intercepts.
That's amazing.
So-
Good on her.
Wow, hats off to you, Zip. But that's not me. Anyways, going to move on to our next segment called Getting Defensive.
I don't like Fred.
I've never liked. Nah, that's a good
There's a lot of
story.
feedback on Twitter,
I know
so
you do.
I don't like. I'll
It's all
take that
tongue in
back.
cheek.
All right, Rick, we have got a round of quick fire questions. So whatever answer pops to your head as quickly as possible. We're going to start with coffee order.
Flat white.
Favourite board game.
Sequence.
Name another team you follow in another sport.
Chicago Bulls in basketball.
Favourite AFL player you used to watch.
Chad Wingard.
Favourite subject back in school.
PE.
Morning or night person.
Morning.
What's your go-to pub meal?
Palmy or a steak.
Last time you called your mum.
Before the game.
Favourite footy ground to play on.
Optus.
Do you face towards the water in the shower or away from it?
Away.
Worst thing about having a locker next to Brandon Walker.
He leaves all his boots in front of my locker and doesn't put them in his boot case thing.
Shai Bolton's best trait.
His hair.
Which celebrity annoys you the most?
Oh, I don't. None.
What show are you currently watching?
There's a show on Netflix called Beauty in Black.
Love it. Done. Really glad that we have got another board game that's not Monopoly.
Yes. No,
Love that.
Well done, Rick. Favourite footy ground plant, Optus. Walks is a bit feral with his boots like that. He's got that many of them too, Walk.
But can't they just pile up in the drawer?
Yeah, like that's what I mean. He
Yeah.
just leaves them out and they're everywhere.
Yuck.
Everywhere.
He needs good talking to by the sounds of
I
it.
loved how he said palmy as well.
Yeah.
It is very good.
Victorian
A Victorian Palmer, yeah.
That's a big fan of that. But we'll move on now to the McFarlane Medal, which is noticing or spotlighting an incredible defensive effort from the weekend, or can be a couple of weeks ago or whatever you want, Rick, but whatever catches your eye.
Oh, Luke McFarlane right on half-time. It's McFarlane! And leaping McFarlane!
Jordan's just dug himself the biggest hole, and I'm
Yeah.
like, for once, the sting had to be used to cut him off and not me.
Righto, I'll start. I'm going to use Alex Pearce coming forward in the middle of the ground.
Don't!
Result in Freddie's goal. There you go.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, really funny calling me out, aren't you?
That was mine.
Find
Anyways,
another
we
one.
spoke about it before.
Find another one, him.
I can't. My best friend played a Waffle W Grand Final, so I only watched half of the men's game. There you go, disclaimer, done.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Hopefully the
your
second
grand
half.
final takes the cake over a round game for you guys. I'll watch the final next.
Saw a no defensive act in that first half. No?
No, well, not that I can remember.
Okay.
Rick, what's
Mine's actually Banner's. He had a really good effort. I think he missed a set shot, and then when the ball transitioned, he sort of come off his man and had a really good spoil over the boundary line. But we saw behind the goals and how hard he worked to do that, and that was unreal.
Yeah. And on the back of mine, I'll throw Coxie into his aerial game. I think 13 spoils for the game.
Coxie was great.
So him and Moose, as the big boys for us, they were pretty special on the weekend.
Oh, yeah, of course, on Darcy. That's actually amazing. Well done, Moose. Yep. There you go. I added my 2 cents, and I'm happy with that.
1 cent, I'd say. Didn't quite get the 2, but obviously heading into this weekend, Rick, we got the finals bye week. How will you be spending it? Weekend off?
Weekend off. Nothing planned as of yet. Probably catch up with a couple of the the boys.
Sunday, 3:05, Fremantle
will be
Oval.
there.
That's
I'm
it.
sure a few boys will be there. So
That's the plan.
On the Sunday, that's what I'll be doing for sure.
I've got a grand final to watch, so I probably won't get there.
I actually can't deal with this guy. I don't want you there, in fact.
I'll be abusing you from over
I
the fence.
Oh, you just move where the back line is, each end,
Yeah.
to yell out. No, what are you doing, Jordan?
around, O'Driscoll. What am I going to do? Not sure. I haven't thought about it.
You guys won't train
Train Friday.
Train
Friday, but nothing over the weekend. Cool.
No, weekend off, so yeah,
That's
don't
nice.
really know. Might watch my mates or brothers play, and yeah, no, I'm not sure yet.
Are they in finals at the moment?
I don't know if my brother is, but my mates are, yeah.
Great. Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so I'll go have a look. But yeah, well, also for Em, it's a massive weekend for you because it is round 3 and you got a clash with North Melbourne, who...
Oh, 105. Sorry.
Who
Don't rock up at 3.
Well, geez, if you rock up at 3, you'll end up like last weekend. I guarantee you, so don't rock up at 3.
Oh, no.
With North, who are also a very good football side.
I know. North, they have been in the grand final for like 10 years in a row. They are a very, very good team and very tall. So we're going to be going from one extreme, Brisbane, were very fast, just wanted to catch you out the back, to they have the 3-headed dragon down in their forward line. So kind of nervous for that, for myself. But we'll take on the challenge. It'll be fine.
Yep.
And a different game is always a good game. I like that. So
Yep.
I'm pumped for this Sunday, 1:05 at Fremantle Oval.
Yep.
So we're going to see you guys there and hopefully the rest of Perth.
Yep, and let's not forget to add, it's Indigenous round, so wearing elite jumpers. South Summit are also performing, which, fun fact, I went to school in the boarding house with one of their
No
band
way.
members, so one of my mates.
Well, there you go. You can come and support him.
Yeah, no, I will. Mate's grand final should be finished with his performance. And some of the Freo boys will definitely be heading down there.
Yep.
We will rally the troops and get down there. So bring the kids, the fans, everyone come along and get down to Freo and support the girls because we need a response out of you guys. Not to put any of the acid on. But
Perfect. Thank you.
and that'll do us for this week.